Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. So I want to talk about marriage, and I want to talk about some of the reasons why it's not for men and why it's not a good deal for us men. Now, I'm gonna tell you, all of y'all dudes think y'all want to stay at home wife, but you don't have no idea how hard it is. Like, you ain't gonna enjoy life if you're not making a lot of money, because you ain't gonna be able to buy nothing. All of your money is going to be going towards the bills, the house, everything else. It's probably better for you to just make these women be a team. Now, when you had kids, that's different. If you want kids, like when you had a kid, she should be at home. Like, and that's the time where if she gonna work, it should be out of the home. But I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of anxiety. Stuff be rough, man. Everything got to go perfect. I done told y'all this before. Like, you got to be making bank. You got to be, if you're not making a lot of money, you're going to have to barely be able to spend it just to even halfway make it. Because like I say all the time, everything that go bad is going to take you backwards. Because you ain't got... Now, it's better for a woman to stay at home, but what I would tell you guys is don't rush that sort of thing, man, because trust me, man, that ain't going to stop her from doing nothing. Trust me, you'll be taking care of her and she'll be liking somebody else. That's how it be. Or sneaking talking to somebody else, or even letting them smash. But... And for all of these reasons, I'm telling you, man, it's like you, with a lot of these women, you marry a lot of these women, you throwing your life away. Like, that's just how it be. Like, they'll fight you and you still gotta pay everything. They won't have sex with you and you still gotta pay everything. They'll quit their job or won't be working and you still have to pay everything. And on top of that, like when things come up short, even sometime when you're the only person working, they'll criticize you like they're working. I'm telling, hey man, listen. Just the way it is, man. And like when you get in a tight as with a stay at home, you gonna be in a tight. It ain't gonna be a tight, it's gonna be a tight. That's how it be. You say, well, man, I'm up for it. Okay. We'll see how much you up for it when your neighbor had your wife ankles behind her head. And you find out and you still have to pay her. Are you up for that? Are you up for paying a disloyal woman half of your stuff, alimony, child support, when you could just not marry them or not get a marriage license and you could avoid it all? You just deal with them on the level that you want. You stay on your own. She stay on her own. She spend the night here and there and send her back to her own place. Because see, we play Sims and we play the game of life and all this stuff and we think it's easy. It's not, man. And if you're a black man, it's definitely not. You got everybody against you, and sometimes even blacks. That's how it works. And you got to entertain them and be like a court jester for half of them just to even like you or even deal with you or even want you around. They'll try to pick with you until you decide you don't even want to be around no more. So, he's finna come over here. I'm your best friend. Understand what I'm telling you, man. Understand what I'm telling you. Y'all dudes, you feeling lonely because you ain't in the right state of mind. You ain't being positive. And you don't know. People you know ain't telling you the truth. You probably got your boys. He trying to come over here. You probably got your boys that's married, but they ain't not telling you the truth. They keep our business, keep them out of our business, and she being a monster. Keep them out of our business. And she'll be at home acting just like a monster and able to hide and do it. And then go in public, keeping up appearances, acting like she the ideal woman. That's how it be. So, just understand that for every one good marriage, there's probably 50 bad ones. And a lot of the guys, they not gonna tell you the extent. So, believe me when I tell you that it's not the best deal for us men. It's not, man. It's just not, man. Like, I know people. I know a guy right now that his wife is in love with another dude that ain't doing nothing for her. He doing everything for her. She in love with the dude. That's how it be. That's how it be. They say you gonna die alone. So what? A lot of these people, you gonna still be alone. They could be standing over you and you still alone. So I don't want to hear nothing else about this die alone garbage. So what? Get right with God. Then you look where you going. When you right with God, look where you going. Why would you care about these little sinners, sneaky, trifling, 304, whore, trashy? Who cares? She put her mouth on you, insulting you. She put her mouth on somebody else, sucking the nut out of her. The devil is a liar. That's how these women be. And then they come eat off the same spoons as your little kids. Done licked another man's butt out. And be eating off your silverware. Trying to give you a half peck on the lips. I gave another man a hand job. He bust on her hand, and now she got her hand in a bag of chips. The devil is a liar. Y'all eating out of the same chip. Raw deal. People don't like this truth, man. If you ever see me get married, you know that woman is practically angelic. Those women, because I'll never give them the satisfaction of just being with one. I even tell them if they good, hey, I don't believe in that monogamy stuff, man. You gonna have a best friend in a minute. Flat out. If I can't marry two, I can't marry one. Put a crown on both of their heads, have a real nice ceremony that people don't have. Where the marriage license? Ain't none. You know, and guess what they gonna be doing? If I marry a woman over the age of 35, or I was to get with a woman over the age of 35, she working. Cause I ain't gonna try to have no kids with her. Unless she ain't never had none, then it'll be different. If she has some, once she get 35, it's gonna be complications with a man my age, possibly. If she ain't never had none, it's probably different. She could probably be in her 40s. If she ain't never had none, and if she ain't like her blood pressure is right, she ain't got diabetes or nothing, she could probably do one or two. But if she got health problems, and she up over the age of 35, it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. When they get that old, they gotta practically have babies with young dudes. And men have to have babies with young women. Two older people, even if the doctor take the slightest shortcut, it could possibly be problems, food allergy, all type of stuff. So, you dudes, you got friends that's thinking about getting married, send them to my channel. Send them to these other channels. Try to talk them out of. Man, it was fun messing with all them women. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't do it like that because of who I am in God. But in my past, that was fun. It was fun. Like that little monogamy stuff, that stuff do not work. You done gave up your friends. When you and her mad at each other, you ain't talking to nobody now. I'm trying to tell you, man. You ain't talking to nobody now. Your friend's gone. She ran your friends off. And when she mad at you, see, this is where women gain dominance over men. When you get rid of all your friends because they, like, either your wife is controlling or they don't like her, that's when she gonna slowly begin to gain dominance over you. Isolation. She gonna gain dominance over you. I would tell you guys, don't ever give up your friends for a woman. If y'all fall out, y'all fall out, but don't let it happen over no woman, man, because some people, it took your whole life to forge that friendship, and then you let somebody come in that wasn't even in the picture and get between your friendship, and now that person is gone and you ain't got your friend that you knew since kindergarten and stuff like that. Over a piece of tail that you probably ain't gonna get but for 2 years. After 2 years, the excuse is gonna start. I'm tired. We just did something last night. Blah, 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 blah. But then she'll be, he cute, talking about other dudes. Deal with these women on your terms. Don't be too thirsty. Don't be a simp. Deal with them on your terms or don't deal with them at all. And that's all I got on this one. Thanks for watching.